If you're wondering if JustFab.com is a scam or if it's legitimate, my answer to both of those questions is yes. It can be both of those things at the same time. It's kind of like selling your soul for a pair of $10 boots. Just make sure that it's a really good pair of boots, that you have to have it. It's possible to navigate what they have designed, but there's a reason that this company has so many one-star ratings on most sites. So I'm just going to give some tips in my review of dealing with them as well as the quality. So I first found out about them, probably like most people do, on Facebook. They had this super cute pair of boots last year and they were pleather, so I went, it said, oh, a $10 promotion. I'm like, that's a great price for boots. That's less than Payless or Walmart. So I went to the site and I was almost ready to check out, and there's a little box underneath that says you're signing up for the VIP program. And I was like, I don't know what that is, but I don't want it. So I went and I read, and the VIP program is, at the time of the filming, you have until the 5th every month to go ahead and cancel your credit. Every month you are signing up to buy a $30+ credit. Your card is going to be charged automatically. It is a subscription service. Unlike other subscription boxes, you get to pick out what you want on the site. You know, whether it's a pair of boots or they have clothing. I didn't want to do that. So last year I went ahead and I resisted, which I recommend you do if you can. I went ahead and I resisted, and then this year I saw this pair of red velvet combat boots, and I was like, I have to have those. Where can I get those? And I went back to JustFab and my memory was a little bit hazy, and then I got to the VIP checkbox and I was like, oh, I remember you. So I resisted again. And they kept coming up in my feed, and I had to have these boots now that I'd seen them. So I went looking anywhere else where I wouldn't have to, you know, basically sign up for a contract every month, because I wanted these boots. I tried to pay more for them. I looked for a way not to sign up for the VIP program. There's no such way that I know of. So I decided to finally go ahead and do it. I recommend, if you do want to try out JustFab, you wait for one of their free, you can get $9.95 boots. They do a promotion for $9.95 boots, which is how they get people to sign up. Otherwise, no one would sign up for this. And sometimes they do 2 for $24. If there's not one of those promotions going on, I would wait, because they do them fairly regularly. I wanted to put this out before the holidays, just so I'm sure they're going to be doing these promotions, and I want you to know what you're getting into. So I ordered these boots. I think the shipping was about $5 or $6, and I love looking at them. They're so beautiful. It took about 2 weeks to ship here. So if you're going to be ordering them as a gift or around the holidays, I would be really order early. It took longer than I thought it was going to take. When they arrived, packaging, everything like that was great. So if you stay signed up for this service, these boots would have been, I think, $34. And some of them aren't on sale, and they're up to $60. This is not a $30 pair of boots. This is, max would be $20. It's about the same quality as Target. I had read a lot of negative reviews about the sizing, so I went ahead and sized up. I usually wear a 7.5, and I went up to an 8. And even then, I wanted room for an insole, and there is no room for an insole. So both of the pairs I bought, I did size up on. And it's really going to depend on the specific shoe or boot, whether you do that. I have noticed one thing is the boots look great when people aren't wearing them, but when they show, they have a section where people can send in pictures wearing them. And what I noticed about all of their pleather boots is up around here, there was a very wide space between your calf and the boot. And there's no elastic, or these have ties so you can cinch it up. But all the pleather boots, they would kind of get that slumpy thing, which I don't like. But on a real person, they were almost always doing that. So check for pictures of people actually wearing them, or even the model wearing them. It looked very awkward. That's why I chose, both of my shoes are velvet, and I chose that because I was hoping that wouldn't happen. And the quality of the pleather, it seemed to be getting a lot of wrinkles in them, and I wasn't interested in that. So I'm very happy with the leather boot. This is about, the velvet boot. This is about what I would find at Target. It's about that quality and about that comfort level. I honestly could have gone a full size up if I really wanted room for my insole. There are some cool details that I didn't see on the website. There's these cool little silver bolts around here, and I love that detail. And I also love that there's a zipper. I've noticed that they have so many beautiful tall boots, and then I would look closely and I'm like, I don't know how you would get that on. Because there were no zippers. So don't get too excited by the idea of $10 boots, because I think that's what they want to have happen, is that you will impulse buy and then you get stuck into this contract. It seemed like from reading reviews, a lot of people had no idea that their card was going to be charged the next month. They just thought they were buying a pair of boots, because it's not called a subscription service, it's called the VIP program. And just be very aware that you will need to cancel, no matter when you order, you will need to cancel between the 1st and the 5th. They do send out an email supposedly around that time asking if you want, you can go ahead and skip a month if you'd like. I think the items are really overpriced if you're not getting in on one of the first time deals. So the second pair of shoes I bought was also, it's red velvet, and the cool detail is it's a houndstooth print. And these sneakers are not comfortable at all, but for wearing for just a little while, they're very, very cute. The odd thing, I've worn these twice, the sole is made out of foam, and when I put them on, it's almost like being on ice. I took my first step and to see if they fit, and I almost fell all the way down because it's like a felt foam. An interesting finish for a sole. I've never ever seen a sole like that, so be really mindful when you put your shoes on. I did scuff them up with sandpaper, and now they're okay, but it's still, especially on linoleum or wood flooring, definitely be careful. So my review of the actual product, for what I spent, I got both of these for $24 plus shipping, so about $30. That it's a great deal. What would have happened had I stayed signed up? I don't believe that's a good deal for the quality. These are, again, you should be paying under $20 for this quality, not $30 to $60 like they charge you. The other thing I did, because I read a lot of negative reviews, is that I signed up with PayPal. The reason I paid with PayPal is because I know that these subscription services, they create an automatic payment in PayPal every month, and you can go ahead and cancel through PayPal. You can basically stop the payment. You will also need to go ahead and cancel with the website itself. The reason that I did that was because I had heard some people had tried to cancel and their cards were still getting charged. So I knew with PayPal that wouldn't happen. I wouldn't have to make the extra phone call. You need to know that when you're signing up for this service, you can only cancel by phone. They have live chat, they have email, they won't let you do it that way. You need to cancel by phone, and it's fairly difficult process. I'm going to make a separate video about that, just because these people really try to keep you on the line. Again, when you buy this very beautiful pair of boots, you're signing away your soul. So make sure that it's a really, really cute pair of boots. So if you do those things, if you resist if you can, find it at another store if you can't. These are also JustFab. That's the brand. So you won't find this exact boot anywhere else unless you can find it used. So resist it if you possibly can. Know what you're signing up for. You're getting a subscription service and you're going to be charged every month. It's not impossible to cancel, but it's somewhat difficult. And pay with PayPal, because you will be able to cancel the monthly subscription just to keep your card from getting charged if they won't cancel it for some reason. Look at product photos. I personally would avoid anything pleather just because it does seem to wrinkle and just be too loose. They do have wide calf sizes, but they were sold out in the styles that I wanted, so I didn't try those. So other than that, you can totally get 1 or 2 great pairs of boots, and maybe you'll love the service and you'll want to stay signed up. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I'm not linking to them. I just know that they're everywhere, and I wanted you to be able to make an informed decision that it is possible to deal with this company and get a wonderful pair of boots, but you have to be prepared.